Alright, good morning y'all. Welcome back to Panama City. I'm Bob. Today is Monday, May the 19th. And I'm offshore. And it's beautiful out here right now. I just pulled up on a spot that I'd marked on Navionics, and I'll show you what the bottom looks like. So I'm not sure, I'm in 73 feet of water. I'm not sure what this is, the structure is down there on the bottom, but that's all fish. More than likely, it's triggerfish, but could be beeliners. But I thought, since I'm out here, we'll just drop down and see what we can catch. I don't really have anything in mind to keep today. Obviously, if I catch a red grouper, I'll keep it. Red snapper's not open until this coming weekend, for the Memorial Day weekend. But, you know, lanes and mangroves and stuff like that, and they could be down there on the bottom if I can get through whatever that is. But, y'all stick around and see what I'm able to catch today. And what I'm going to start with today, this is my Penn Battle 4000. On my Talavera inshore rod. I've got a 1 ounce swing jig and a 3/0 Mustad Demon Perfect Circle hook on it. These fish are about 40 feet down. Triggers. They are triggerfish. That's a pretty nice one. He's 14.5, so he isn't big enough yet. They got to be 15. So. And that's probably most of what's down here. But I'll drop a couple of baits and see if anything else will bite. Not sure what I've got. Yeah, red grouper. Really nice red grouper. I don't think he's quite a keeper. Let's see. Really nice red grouper. What I caught it on is a 1 ounce white jig. Now I did have a 4-inch paddle tail on the back of it, and something made the paddle tail off. And it's 19 inches, so not quite a keeper. So I was getting ready to pull the trolling motor up, and I saw what looked like jacks. I don't know if they were Almacos or AJs, but they were swimming around the boat. And so I picked up this rod. And this is a Penn Pursuit. Now this is a really old one. I think it's a 5000. Yeah, it's a 5000. I've got 40-pound braid on it, and I put on that jig, and I keep it on just for those jacks and stuff that you see that swim around the boat. And so I, you know, dropped the jig down there to the bottom and caught that red grouper. But we'll keep moving. Ah, broke off. That one feels like a grouper. Yep. Another little red grouper. We'll check him. I don't think he's going to be big enough, but we'll check him. He's a little shy of 19, but real nice one. And I'm just jigging this thing like you would a spoon, jigging spoon off the bottom. I'm just dropping it straight to the bottom, and then I'm picking it up 6 or 7 feet and letting it fall back down. And typically they're going to hit it on the fall. Something down there grabbing it. There's going to be another grouper. A little red grouper. One of those red grouper had eaten a crab. And I'm going to go to my Penn Battle 6000 on my Daiwa Harrier rod, 2-ounce weight, 5/0 Mustad Demon Perfect Circle hook. It's got 50-pound braid on it. And I'm using a half a cigar minnow. There we go. Red grouper. He ain't quite a keeper. Pretty fish. Now, one thing that I do on all of my rods that I use a slip sinker is I pin the sinker to the line with a split shot. If I could find 2-ounce jig heads that were swing jigs like I use on my smaller rods, I probably wouldn't use a slip sinker. But I pin my weight to the hook, or as close to the hook as I can. I've got a bead in between the hook and the weight. And these are just little cheap split shots you can buy pretty much anywhere. I buy them on Amazon in bulk because I use a lot of them. And they will slide up the line, but they don't allow the weight to slide while they're going down. Oh, that was better. Came loose. So I was not able to catch any menhaden, live menhaden this morning, but because the tide had just changed and started coming in, I was able to catch some big threadfin shad. And these are pretty good size. They're close to 8 inches. And I cut their tail fins off because I want them to be able to move, but I don't want them to go anywhere. And because anything that would eat this is going to be a big fish, I'm putting this on my Spinfisher 7. It's a 7500 size. Got 80-pound braid, 100-pound leader. It does have a 3-ounce weight on it, which I probably don't need, but there's not a lot of current today. Oh yeah. That's good fish. Big old pretty thing. Another red grouper. And we'll check him too. He had that whole shad in his mouth. And he's like 19 7/8, so not quite a keeper, but real pretty fish. There we go. That one came up off the bottom, got it. Nice fish. Big red snapper though. Giant red snapper. He's 26 inches. It's a really nice red snapper. And in just a few days, we'll be able to keep him. Something else hit it on the way down. Oh. That's probably another snapper. Well, he took me into whatever structure's down there. See if I can get him out. And I did bring some frozen menhaden, so I'm going to try that as well. Porpoises are here, and I got a grouper on. It's a snapper, no, it's a grouper. I hate porpoises, I swear I do. And that's the one that I broke off my jig with a little while ago. He was hungry. I don't think he's quite a keeper, but we'll check him real quick. And he actually is a keeper. He's almost 21 inches, so we'll keep him for dinner. That's the 1 ounce jig that I lost that was in his mouth. And he actually broke the braid. He probably got in that structure. And this spot that I'm fishing right here is not marked on any maps that I've seen. It's not a marked wreck or something that somebody sunk out here that anybody knows about. And it looks like it's just rock. I'll show you the bottom. So I'm in 74 feet of water, and that's down there is whatever it is on the bottom. Now most of that is, I think, red snapper and triggerfish. When I get to the bottom, that grouper. So I'm gonna drop one more bait and see what happens. And what I've got for bait here is a whole cigar minnow minus the head and tail, and it's a little skinny local cigar minnow. And this is my Cadence 6000. It's got a 65-pound braid, 80-pound leader. It's got a 6/0 hook on it, 2 ounces of weight. And what I'll do is I'll double hook the cigar minnow. So go through and then turn it around and come back through. Feels like another red grouper. Yeah. Smaller one. But they sure are pretty. He's hooked real good. And I'm watching the big red snapper come up and eat the chum that I'm throwing out. I always chum, and I'm watching them come up and eat that chum. This may be another spot that I come to during red snapper season. Smaller fish. Probably red snapper. Yep. Nope. But a big mangrove snapper. Really nice mangrove. We'll get a measurement on him real quick. He's a little over 15 inches, so really, really nice mangrove. A little better fish. Feels like a grouper though. Pretty little red grouper. Mine like a snapper. Oh, and he pulled loose. I'll show you what we're fishing on. Now I've kind of pulled off of it a little bit. So I'm 75 feet of water, and that's the structure right there. And you can see where the drop off is on it, on the edge of it. It's only about 2 or 3 feet high, and I don't know what it is. It's not very big. That's mostly triggers up in there, but there are some red snapper up in there. And then on the bottom, there's red grouper. So it was a nice stop. That's a pretty good fish. trigger. It's a real nice trigger. 14 and a half. All right, well, I'm gonna call it a day, or a morning. It's been a really good couple of hours of fishing. Caught keeper red grouper, caught a bunch of smaller red grouper, caught a nice red snapper, caught a big mangrove, caught some triggerfish. So I mean, it's been a good morning of fishing, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you learned something. You see the equipment that I use, how I fish. So, you know, it's not rocket science. I am booking charters, so if you have a desire to go fishing with me, contact me through my Facebook page at Epic Nearshore PC. I've got a link in the description with the name of my Facebook on it. I've also got my phone number in the description, so you can call me or text me if you want to go fishing. I am booking for red snapper season right now. I do have some dates available in June. I hadn't had anybody want to book anything in July yet, but I'm sure that's coming. You know, I appreciate you watching the video. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber, ring the bell if you want to get notified when I release new videos, and I'll see you next time.